Hello, welcome to the stream. Let's go Twitch up on my phone so I can actually look at Twitch chat. So everyone that joins the stream or is watching the VOD on YouTube, you will see a little boost thing down here. Down here. That boost thing is a part of Uncanny. So I'm going to be trying it out for this stream. The last time I was on it was the 1st of March 2023, which shows I've had 2 days off Minecraft, so I have, which have to do with college, so I have no idea what's happening. I can't remember what was the last win. This is where we find out if the world's corrupted or not. Because if it is, that's I think a total of 6 hours. I think I've wasted then. building a fucking house. That's the only thing I remember of this world, is building a house for 5 to 6 hours. Oh, come on, please respond. There we go. Why is it lagging? There we go. Right. So as you see, I built a decent house with a porch, so I'd be able to put some stuff out here. I built one smeltery, then decided to build another to try and stop alloying. Which, you can see I got a little bit too carried away. Built one, but well, I say built one, I nicked the one from the Wasteland Village. Threw it all into here. You could say I got a little bit carried away. I built this wooden section here after the stream. Well, after the first stream. And then when I came on the first, I built this porch. It was like, don't look right. Let's build a second layer. I like that, but it could look better. Let's build the exact same thing next to it. I thought, yeah, that's not enough. It's in the air, it doesn't look right. Let's build an underground area. Of which I then decided to add, if it stops lagging, another downstairs area. And then down there's the mine. I have literally not gone that far in. It's gone to the point, I believe I'm on my 4th set of tin tools. And there's a reason why I'm using tin, because I want to save my iron for doubling it. As you see, I literally just have the basic stuff. I haven't even filled in the floor with limestone yet. As you see, there's nothing in it, because I need to I actually need to use some iron to make some buckets, so I can fuel it. Now, there is a reason why there's 2 seared tanks there. I just used one of them as a filler block, in which it will soon be replaced with seared stone, and moved over to this one. Now, what else was I doing? I believe the last thing I did was put signs up. And then starve to death. Yeah, there's the signs. I still haven't put a farm down yet, so I'll probably be doing that this time. I did clear out a large space over here. Why is my sensitivity so high? There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut down all these apple trees, get the apple saplings to make an apple orchard. Then I'm probably going to set up a decent, use the wood, set up a decent farm here to grow ties, carrots, wheat, melon, possibly pumpkin. Probably expand off of that. Let's get chopping these down then. Oh, and after the first stream, I actually died to an Enderman and kind of lost my bronze pickaxe that I had. sucks. So the bronze pickaxe I made on stream with the stuff from the Wasteland Village is now gone. I hope this is not a victory. Not good. And also you notice that the saplings are actually apple saplings. And these are made by literally just putting an apple up into here, get an apple core and plant it, which will then you can pick it back up and make an apple sapling. Any apples that I get right now are going to be used to heal. Wish I had a drink empty. It'd be so much easier. I have no idea why this world is so laggy. My previous world wasn't as laggy as this. Is this copper? Bin. Take it. Tin ore is always good to have. Always good to have some pork chop as well. Right, let's mark out this farm. I want it raised so it's not getting stepped on. Around that. And there. So this is going to be the size of our farm. This is only going to mark out the farm. It will not stay like this. I should actually just move these and use these corner blocks as a guide. As I want to put fences and with slabs on top. As then no mobs get in. For sure. I'll be right back. Right, guys, I'm back. I don't know what I wanted the first half hour to be of the stream. Right, back to what we were doing. Yeah, digging up the rest of this, making fences. Corner. Now we need to go get dirt, make the fencing. See what slabs we're going to use. Might be a little bit over on the fences, but I'm actually going to head to bed. So yeah, there's 2 floors to this. Well, in the tower that I'm at now, there are 2 floors. There are 3 floors. The main one, the front tower is 2. Take my hoodie off. Right. So let's just say this area is close to spawn. Like I said, little runaway. I believe that way is spawn. No, let's not raise it. Let's just keep it on the ground. Now, with my reasoning is, we won't have to deal with really any mobs that come by. Might have to extend this. I'm gonna go get another tin axe. Tools. I don't have any. I don't think I've got any tin left. Oh, I've got 5 tin here. Alright. This is the iron for buckets. Naval buckets acquired. I believe there is a... It's always showing like this because I'm under a roof. A lava lake somewhere near me. I ran up to it. There it is. That there is a lava lake. I believe this one is this has lava in it. There's the volcano, which I intend to use a pump on. Which the pump will go into a big tank. Which I intend for that tank to flow down into another tank, which will then pretty much bring another lava reserve, which will probably be underneath the 2 smelteries, to be fair. More sludge. Actually, this is the map we're at right now. This is the map itself. Spawn is here. This here is spawn, which is just a little runaway over the volcano to me, my home. Now you can see where we've looped around on stream. Found the second volcano, ran across the desert, and then arrived here. Now we do have this village up here, which has a bunch of traders, a bunch of villages we can go to. We also have this asteroid. I believe we've got a second one. Yep, over here. That we can go get stuff to try and get a computer set up. We've got dungeons. That's another asteroid up there. We've got 1, 2, 3 dungeons here. The Wasteland Village, with its gate all the way over here. It no longer has a smeltery, which was right here. I do kind of want to go back to get the apiary stuff here, so I can have bees myself. But I think it's a little bit early to do bees, I feel. Then there is another village here. Kind of looks like they've got a forge there. Might be a good idea to head over there to have a look at it. I also have to explore this entire area. But right now we're doing stuff with the farm. Where this bit here will be the entrance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I know this is close to my smeltery, but it doesn't really matter as much. As long as I can eat, I'm fine. Because right now I don't have any food at all. As I'm holding 23 of the items that will give me food. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That will be the trench for the water, which will then be covered up by slabs. Now, I don't know if to use cobblestone slabs, because that's what I used beforehand. I don't know if I use the stone slabs, like the ones up here, or stone brick slabs. We also need to go get lava for the furnace. We also need to make more grout, which I don't think I have enough gravel for. Funnily enough, I believe I've got enough clay for it. Is it in here? Yeah, gravel, sand, and clay. Oh, I'm out of sand, actually. I see everything in here is still to get sorted. Just throw the wood in here. That's it. So for this run, I'm gonna try and keep it as tidy as possible. even if it means making us the entire thing slow. Right, tree. 1, 2, 5. 5, 2, 3, 5. There we go. That should do us. These 6 trees should do us for now. Well, these apple saplings, putting a chest in now. As I believe we will be taking them up to the moon. Armor 2 or something. We're not that. So for this field, we're probably going to plant carrots. Because bear in mind, next to that field there is it goes down towards that beehive, which I will get rid of eventually. But pretty much, I want to make three of these, either next to each other or like in a square, and to end up making 4. So at least that way I know I'll have food. Let's melt down some tin. Let's just grab all the tin. I have, and let's go get some lava, throw it in the furnace. Over here. Yeah, no, that's too far, dude. I just want to get to it and get back. No, surprisingly, I've not seen a blood moon yet. Where in my world it's called To Da Moon. I had so many blood moons. No, go away. Oh, it's a baby one as well. I don't have the food for this. Right, and I also have to be careful that when I expand, I will have to fill in underneath, otherwise stuff's just gonna spawn there. I will also have to make sure that I kill everything near my base. That should be enough lava. There we go. Oh, that guy didn't drop a brain. Now, let's go sleep. Now, I do have intentions on filling these rooms with stuff, so they're not going to look empty for long. Or hopefully not for long. For this room, I intend for bookshelves. Or a little bit more storage. I kind of want my main PC stuff from, well, I say PC, my main computer stuff from Applied Energistics 2 to be in here. So I've got it mostly centralized. In here, I intend for Mechanism and Galacticraft machines, as up there is a flat roof that I can put solar panels on. I need food. Pork chops. There we go. And all that tin should have smelted up. 24 ingots. We'll get 2 blocks out of that. Now I cannot. Now that tin's in this, I cannot put copper in it, which will turn into bronze with alloying. Hence why second smeltery. So we'll go to ores, grab the iron and the lead, while the copper will stay in here until I get a new smeltery. Well, a second, should I say. I think all that will melt away. I also need to go get a bunch of limestone from Magnetic Craft for this, because this is what this is. As it looks nice next to stone bricks. Now, I've been on this server, well, this world for a little bit now, with just setting up stuff, but I have no idea which way I want to go. So, I mean, I've got stuff from Mistcraft, which is the teleporting books. I've got Galacticraft for going to the moon again. I'm gonna have a chest for. Well, I've got a chest for Tinker's Construct. As you see, that's all the stuff from the village, except from the book. You get the book for making it. Well, you get it for making your smeltery controller, I believe. I could actually make a pan and sit on top of the furnace. I've got these 2, so I don't need the to make anymore. Of which they will sit there and there. Remember, this area and this area. This was the original 10x10 I was building with the limestone. I just see it's in a complete square. And then I decided to add this extension onto it, as I wanted to also add stuff for Mechanism, like the hydrogen gas making stuff, which I might have to add a small platform on it for, so I can gather up water for it. And you can actually see where I've dug up sand in that foreground. Now, I could go and dig up a bunch of basalt and make basalt brick for the darker color, but I kind of don't want to. I want to preserve the look of that volcano, as eventually I want to build a missile silo into it. With the reason being, I have ICBM Classic in from the Volts engine, which allows players to pretty much PvP with them. So eventually, I'm gonna have other people on the server, well, on this world. I'll probably have a look at see if I can get a server up so people can jump on whenever. Not when I'm on. That way people can stream themselves. voice mod might have crashed. Which is absolutely fine. I might sound a little bit different, but I think my voice mod just crashed. Yeah, I did. That's fine. So I think past 5 minutes me talking to myself. Which I'm already talking to myself. Alright, but we now have iron tools. I'm not going to make iron armor because I want to make heavy duty armor. So we need a compressor. Now we're going to want the Galacticraft core compressor. So it will be aluminium, copper, oh maybe not, we don't have aluminium, and we'd also need a metallurgical infuser. And I believe that the industrial craft doesn't make steel plates. Oh, osmium compressor might be good to have as well. Well, looks like we can't make that, so we might have to make iron armor. There we go. And let's just make another iron shovel, because guaranteed I'll need it. Let's take the steel chest plate off and put an iron one on. Now a steel chest plate does last longer, but I need more armor. Why is all this in the armor chest? I also need the sand. Tools. I'll keep the tin stuff, as it'll come in useful when if somebody else joins. They can use that instead. Now we can make some more. I believe we'll only be able to make 3 sets because that's a crafting recipe. Yep, that's a crafting recipe there. There you go, 24 grout. It's actually decent. Oh, I'm out of charcoal on those. There you go. We'll have that out away. And I can't put it into there because otherwise I'd have to make an ingot cast, of which I don't have gold at all. And I'd rather not make and I have no aluminium to make aluminium brass either. 4 lead ingots. They're gonna have to stay in there, as again I don't have gold or aluminium brass to make the cast for an ingot. So we got a nice bit of lead, 6 lead blocks there. That's pretty decent actually. Yeah, 54 lead ingots. What are you used for? Redstone flux loaders. Some railcraft. There we go. Nope. Shit. So use cable anchors from Applied Energistics. Grindstone into lead dust. redstone flux car, powered management device, leadstone thrusters. Ah, this is for the lead. Ooh, lead seeds. I'm not gonna go into magic crops. I tried it before and I couldn't get a hang of it. Lead armor, lead gears, lead tools, a lead sickle. I believe you hit grass and it clears them 3x3. I think. And the barking you can hear is my aunt's dog that I'm having to look after. The multimeter lead reinforced bow. Alright. Leadstone flux capacitors. Augment for secondary gearbox. Redstone energy cell. So I use lead for this. Resonant energy cell. Ooh. Lead. See, having these would be quite nice as it's a massive 80 million RF distiller. And I believe this one can send stuff as well. Oh no, it's pick up and then you can send or receive. Leadstone energy cell frame. The redstone flux pack. Leadstone jetpack. Jetpacks will be a good thing to have, but I want the jetpack from Mechanism. More lead tools. Lead shears. Leadstone flux packs. Lead rod for Volt's engine. Lead plate with a stone hammer and a file. Lead sword. Lead gear with a drill, chisel, and a hammer. Alright. So there is actually quite a bit that lead could be used for. I'm going to make sure I've got a decent amount of that then. Now I know the stream schedule says 3 hours, but I think I'm only going to manage 2. Or even 1.5 because I am tired of it. But what have we done so far? We've set up the basis of a farm. We've got the smeltery working. We've made some iron tools and armor. I also need to get my skin changed. As the skin was made for bedrock and let's actually just take my armor off. Actually, this is Silent Slushy skin, just with purple eyes and oh, actually no, that is the only bit that's purple in it. The rest is red due to it being Silent Slushy skin that is just gone over it with purple. And the skin options, which aren't in here for some reason, don't work. So I'm going to see if I can switch over to either a skin I've been using beforehand or go and find a new one. Let's throw the armor back on before I completely forget. This armor makes no sense because it only covers the front, barely, and only covers my back. Back of my legs, back of my head's completely open. Now, these are all the way at the top because I do eventually want to dig up out of here to then set up stuff on the roof. Like, I could do that in the now, but right now it's not needed. I'm going to head down to the mine and see if I can pick up some more ores. Ow. Now this is the limestone I have been using, and there's quite a lot of it. There we go, some more tin. I'm gonna put that the limestone back up there. Pick up a bunch of this stuff. Bauxite. Bauxite is aluminium, isn't it? I think bauxite's aluminium. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna grab a lot of it. Platinum? Yes, please. Uranium? Yeah, might as well. Mine copper, tin, or uranium. Alright. Iron ore. This is where I wish I had vein miner on. The vein miner wasn't made for the 7.10. Purple Foundation. Don't know about that. I'm kind of on the ropes for Purple Foundation. Grab more of this. There we go. That goes quite far down, actually. So it might be the thing of making a stairway for this. I'm just gonna head back up to this floor, as I believe I was shouted again. Yay. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab a drink as well. It's quite warm. There we go. Good old pint of water. Right. So you can actually see on this floor exactly where my foundations are. This wood was pretty much the foundation for this room. There's no wood underneath this, don't worry about it. I didn't go into that depth. But you can see if I crouch here, I left myself quite a lot of room here to say even another floor. Or, just in case ores have to be dug quite high. Pardon me. Now I want a lot of this limestone because I actually like the look of its bricks. When I get a chance, I'm going to see if I can set up a server for this. So me, a few mates, or even if people want to jump on and try it. I know, obviously, but there's some bauxite up there. Cinnabar, don't know what it's used for, but I'm going to grab it. Same with these earth-infused stones. More iron. Now I have no idea what makes Galacticraft ore much harder to mine than regular copper. Press F7 for now. I'd rather not have stuff spawning in here. So you can actually see all the copper ore I've had to mine around. But that limestone looks like fucking sand. Let's make somewhat of a staircase down. As this is still going to be my main mine, I'm going to end up coming down here to mine anyways. I just wish I had vein miner to get rid of all this limestone quicker. So head up, dump everything into a chest. Where I'd like these chests to be filled with ore or whatever. That can then be piped out or put back into another chest. Fall back down. Because originally, my original plan was to mine down deep under my base to around about. As you see, I'm at minus 84. No, that's my Z. If you look at my Y value, I'm at 51. I want to get that down to at least either 12 or 16 to build a concrete room for a nuclear reactor with heavy aluminium wires or conduits or the electricity pipes from mechanism to pretty much power my base. Because I'm not going to be able to power it off of wind all the time. So having another option is good. Now, I also kind of want to have a somewhat decent stairwell. Well, come down suddenly and then sort of let longer strides of 2 blocks each. Marble looks good as well in this. Native copper. I do also want to try and dig up all the dirt I can find to bring to the surface to eventually expand part. Because I'm not gonna stick to those tiny fields. I want to expand out. Let's also mine up this dirt. I also like to remove dirt from caves, because behind it could hide untold amount of ore and gravel. What's the betting I go to mine up all that limestone and mass picking all them. Yep, there's gonna be a hole. This also allows me to have a lot of gravel for making ground, so there we go. Let's continue mining this. Digging this. No, let's get this first. Torch down there. Let's go get a pickaxe. And some food. So hopefully the apples are grown. And the apples ready for me to pick. There it is. Though this still isn't fully set up, I haven't got all the game rules set in just yet. Especially mob griefing, so when there's a creeper, I'm gonna have to try and kill it so it's not blowing up my house, my farm or that. The reason being, I don't want to be filling in holes all the time. Oh, this guy is just growing. Let's grab this. Though I also have installed a Sky Factory. So if it comes to it, I will set up a Mine Factory world where it's just like me and Slushy, or me and my little sister and her mates trying to skyblock. And I've already played it before, so it's a little bit terrifying, especially if you've not done skyblock a little bit. As skyblock has changed drastically. Yeah, might as well grab a tin one for backup. But I'm also gonna. We don't have any iron left. Nope. So it looks like it's gonna be tin I'm using. Throw a tin up there. We've got some food. We will have to get torches out here eventually, but let's head back down to the mine, get more ore, try to get as strong as possible. I need to get carpenter doors, because when you open them, they both open at the same time. Means any craft ore I come across, I'm not going to be able to mine. More cinnabar. Red banded onyx ore. What the hell is this? Oh, uranium. Menincio ore. Industrial craft 2 iron. Ore. Copper ore, I mean. I was looking at a harvest level then. Osmium, yes. We need osmium to start off the mechanism. There we go. Let's get back to digging up some gravel. This will yield even more ore. This is a massive amount of dirt. We can also use this dirt CNC machines. Yes, this Modpack comes with Project, which I believe was the mod that took over from Equivalent Exchange mod. Some coal. Always good to have coal. believe coal is right now a very essential item to have for all mods. In the mod pack, as you'll need it for way before you even get power, you need a lot of coal. Oh, more bees. You need coal for a lot of other stuff, like powering machines, making steel, making ink vials. Also need it for as a use for coal. Even if we make digging of it, we've got ways of using it. The main uses I'm going to be using it for is making steel with it. Until I really go into Britannia. I have no idea how to do anything in Britannia right now. I mean, I could go watch videos, but I can't tell you what videos on Minecraft stream. I had copper selected. I'm so glad that wasn't Galacticraft copper that I had selected then. Oh, there goes that iron tool. Head back up. Let's turn F7 off for now. Let's dig up all this coal. As again, coal is going to be quite essential for what we're going to be doing. As I believe coal is also used in making Eternalis fuel as well. No, it's not Eternalis fuel, it's alchemical coal, I believe it's called. Now we're going to be coming back with a lot of iron, so... But I do want a lot of cobble as well. Also digging up stone just uncovers more ore. Right, so I'm going to leave this tunnel as it is because I want to use a hammer to get through that. as it'll dig in a 3x3. Ah, more mechanism osmium. 10, can't say no to 10. Silver ore. This is something I've been needing in my other game for so long. Again, I have no idea what this red band onyx ore is. I'll take it nonetheless. But this platinum ore looks a lot like cassiterite ore, which I believe is tin as well. I think when I get properly a decent way forward in this, I'm gonna head back to my other worlds, look at what I've got, and see if I'm any closer to my goal. Because I mean, the one I was on before this, to the moon, I was quite literally, I was on the moon. So I'd completed my goal for that. The one that says YouTube World has a house, tools, and that is it. I didn't go very far with that one. As that's when I first started looking at this mod, and I didn't exactly know what to do. But it's the only, I believe it's the only world that has, no, I don't think it is. I think it's To the Moon that has a decent farm. Good amount of certs quartz here, which is used in Applied Energistics too. One other thing I didn't have on To the Moon was anything from Applied Energistics other than the scribe tools. Let's head back up. That should use up as much of this tin pickaxe as possible. Limestone. More Magnacraft limestone's better right now. I need a lot of brick. Which will also make a nice hole underground for me. Which, there's no buildcraft quarries in here. So pretty much most of the mining is going to be done by hand until I can get a digital miner from Galacticraft. Or Mechanism, I'm not sure which mod that is. I mean, there's plenty of it. Uranium, copper. Now I also need to be digging any dirt that's upwards, as I don't want to be digging a massive hole outside. Oh, there's that big hole. Well, it's not all there anyways. Yeah, I've got plenty of dirt. So that dirt should be good for terraforming the area and reshaping it, or landscaping the area, and allowing it good for use later on. Marble's good for use as well. Now I'm only wanting the Magnacraft limestone, so I'm only going to be digging up that limestone. Good damn. This limestone down here stretches for miles. Oh, bless me. Well, probably not miles, but quite far. Lead doesn't hurt. An osmium, hell yeah. Osmium and lead look so similar. It looks similar, but not the same. Chimarite or Ars Magica. Don't know what that does. What that's for. As again, it's Ars Magica. I don't go into it. Left here. Other than that stuff there. Now let's actually head up because it's getting close to the 2 hour mark. I know I'm meant to be streaming for free, but I'm only going to be able to manage 2. Dump all this in here. I'm going to sort it out later when I've had a bit of rest and I feel like going back on. Because, I mean, there's a bunch of dirt up here, we've got a bunch of ore, we've actually cleared out a lot, if you look at it. And all that limestone will be turned into brick. As the stone brick around the bottom was just to mark out the area. And it looks good there, so I'm probably just going to leave it. But the next building, I have plans for buildings. I have plans for loads of buildings, actually. One of them is that limestone building with the stone brick around the bottom. The building I'm in now, the house, which wasn't meant to look like that. It was meant to look different, but it's what I came out with. It's what I had to. The materials I had. I couldn't actually build the house I wanted. I didn't have the coal for it. There was I want to build a proper forge building out of stone brick and basalt. Oh, probably not use basalt for that. Probably just use stone brick and iron. Iron bars to make a sort of forgery where the smelteries can be moved over to there, where there'll be a cap on it. Because in my To the Moon, I kind of went every time I had spare seared bricks, I would just constantly build it up and up. There's absolutely no need for it. So I'm gonna have to build a cap for that, which will probably make 10 blocks up. I want to make a storage building where I've got either alchemical chests, which I will have to make an alchemical chest, and the repair thing, so I can keep my armor and that quite high up on durability. I want to make a proper rocket launch building as well, so I'm not just going up to the roof to launch the rocket off there. I'll probably make that out of marble or some other stone I come across. I want to make a... Of course the dogs are barking. There's also a... Dog would stop barking. Right. Stop barking? Are you going to keep going? That sounds like stop barking. I want to make a building where all my machines go into, as I pretty much want to turn the top floor of my house either into a barracks or a sort of armory, so that anyone on the server can jump into a bed and sleep, put the weapons down, repair them. Though saying that, it comes to mind I will need a proper place to store all my stuff, for like all my armor and weapons, instead of just chests inside this building. I mean, have a quick time. It's becoming daytime. If I run up, I also need to want a proper farm area. I don't want to end, do you? You fuckers will burn. So I've got tools here and armor. I want to make our alchemical chests to pretty much increase how much storage I have. And I'm pretty sure you can place them next to each other and they don't matter. And I can also put a repair tome in from Project E. I should really know the name of it. Project E. Here we go. This is the mod. So these antimatter relays, energy collectors, all for the energy condenser. Which the energy condenser is diamonds, obsidian, and the alchemical chest. So 4 diamonds for a cheat machine. Alchemical chest, conveyance powder, another diamond, stone, iron, and chest. So that's 5 diamonds for that. And then you've got the energy condenser Mark II, which is dark matter and red matter blocks. I have this on the moon, I believe. No, it's not. It's not on the moon. I can't remember where I put it because I've only got one. But here we are. The red matter furnace. Apparently I can't get this. Or the dark matter furnace. Dark matter pedestals, decline stars, philosopher's stone, which I believe is what's needed for making red matter and that. Oh no, I can actually. Oh no, this is lit up furnaces. This is the regular furnace. So dark matter around the furnace. I believe these melt very quickly. Dark matter is 8 ounces fuel around a diamond block. So that's 9 fucking diamonds. 8 ounces fuel, which is the philosopher's stone with 5 Mobius. Mobius fuel is philosopher's stone and 4 alchemical fuel. And then philosopher's stone with coal turning into an alchemical coal. And you go up the line all the way to dark matter. Which is 8 ounces fuel with a block of diamond. Red matter. 8 ounces fuel. And dark matter. To make 1 red matter. Now, I have not tested out the armor for this because it doesn't show it. But I'm pretty sure all this armor is really good, especially the gem stuff. Which requires a Klein Star Omega, the red matter helmet, Evertide amulet, and a soul stone. Which a soul stone would be pretty good to have. 2 red matter, glowstone, and a lapis. That would be good to have dotted around the base a bit, as it heals players. Doesn't say anything about mobs, it says it heals players. Right. Alchemical here we are. The repair talisman. I remember making a buttload of these because it says it restores 1 durability every 1 second, right? Now, what if you have a lot of them? Right, let's have a look at the alchemical chest, which is just low covalence dust, which is cobblestone, charcoal, medium, iron and redstone, high, coal, and diamond. So you can say around about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna need to get my calculator. Let's I've done that wrong. Let's just say 1 block of these is 84 diamonds. Wait, no, it's not. It's 36. So each block of dark matter is 36 diamonds. We need 4 of those for the Energy Condenser Mark II. So that's 36 diamonds there for 1 block. Times that before. That's 144 diamonds, and that's only for the dark matter block. So you can see why using the cheat machines are really good, because you're not going to find 144 diamonds out in the world. You're going to have to EMC them, and they're rather expensive. Now the dark matter block uses 3 of them. 3 dark matter for it. How do you make dark matter? A block of diamond. With the in as fuel, Moby's fuel, and alchemical. Which is pretty much baseline. You need coal for this mod. But other than that, I believe the plan for going forward would be dip into Project E, when go as far as we can to get at least either an alchemical chest or energy condenser. If we have an energy condenser, it'll be good, or a transmutation table, or whatever that is. Here we are. Transmutation table, which is obsidian, stone, and philosopher's stone. This allows you to put stuff in and pretty much take it back out. But you put stuff in to put the EMC into it, and if you have enough, you can pull something else out. So you could put dark matter in. You've got the EMC value of dark matter in there. You can pull out a bunch of diamonds, essentially. But that will be something good to go for. Bear in mind, a philosopher's stone itself, that's red matter ore. Philosopher's stone is 1 diamond, 4 redstone, 4 glowstone. So we will need to go to the Nether to get glowstone. So it might not be near right now. So it might be the fact that we go away from Project E. Put in at project. So we've got Project Red transmission, which allows like these bundled cables and that. We've also got Project Exploration and Project Red core, which I'm pretty read out. I had a lot of that actually. Apparently this stuff spawns in other shit. Silicon's something we're gonna need. Electine, silver ingots. So each mod seems to have its own freaking copper. There's so much copper. I also found out what makes the lag when searching for stuff, because if it has a liquid that I can put into a tank, it's gonna spawn it's gonna load up the tank, the liquid, and everything else with that liquid. Hence why mechanism and that takes so long, because it has to load up all the chemical tanks as well. So like everything that put into a chemical tank can be put into a can be put into like a regular tank. So like a hydrogen tank, it will show each version of it. It will show each version of the cable, it will show each version of the tank. So it could get kind of crazy if you let it get to that. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna eat some apples before I go. Start off with. And I will see everyone later. See you later.